For some inexplicable reason, he kissed my What's up, guys? So I'm going to tell you about a hookup from a few years ago that was memorable for a couple of reasons. So I messaged this guy on Grindr. Hey man. I usually wouldn't say it like that, but that was my trying to be butch way of saying hello. He was this thin olive skin guy, really handsome. He was lean with abs and he looked tall. And we started chatting and trading pictures. He said that I was very handsome and he was asking me questions about how my night was going. This was unusual for a Grindr conversation. He actually wanted to know more about me, and eventually he wanted to know if I was interested in dating. He looked really young, so I asked him how old he was, and he said 27. And I was like, well, that's a problem. And I told him I'm almost 40. He didn't mind, but I wasn't interested in dating a guy who was that young. So then sex it was. He was stalling, as guys on Grindr tend to do. So I tried another new line that night. Are you coming over? People say I look better in person. He thought it was funny, and he said, let me shower and wash my ass, and I'll head over. About an hour later, he finally arrived, and I met him outside, and I was stunned by his good looks. From his pictures, he looked like he was gonna be a bit more muscly or stocky. He wasn't. He was a skinny little boy with a prominent ass, and he was only 5'9". He introduced himself, Marcelo, and reached out to shake my hand. I always thought that was kind of a weird gesture when you're moments away from exchanging bodily fluids. A handshake just seemed so formal for the situation. So anyway, we made small talk as we walked inside, and he told me that he's Brazilian. And I was like, oh, that explains the good looks and the ass. So once we were inside, he was very talkative, and we chatted a bit more, which was different than the usual, well, here's the bedroom. He kept saying, oh my God, you're so cute. You're so handsome. So I said, do I look better in person? Yes, yes, yes. That settled what I already knew and explained why online dating was hardcore failing for me. I grabbed him some water and he was grabbing me. He kept kissing me. I was irresistible, which I found to be as strange as the handshake. We weren't on a date. We had just met and he was hugging and kissing me in a very grabby and familiar way. We get into bed. He was cute and charming, and for a minute I forgot about his age and I thought, well, maybe we'll have a date. He had very little body hair, but surprisingly a big, thick Brazilian bush. We started kissing and he was basically eating my face. He was super rough and wet, and it was a huge turnoff. He licked my chin, and for some inexplicable reason, he kissed my nose with an open mouth. My idea of a date was immediately destroyed. Eventually, I was fucking him from behind, and he kept saying, wow. I told him to get on his back, and as we were moving around, I noticed it was dirty. So realizing what was going on, he said, I'm a bad bottom. I usually top. This seemed like information that could have been shared a little sooner. I realized that wash my ass didn't mean what I thought it meant. So I go to clean up a lot, and he cleaned up too. We got back in bed and continued kissing, and I had gotten used to his style by now. I didn't really like it, but I was used to it. He was sitting on top of me. And then we finished. I ran into the bathroom to wash up and to get him some paper towels. And when I returned to the bedroom, I found that he had started taking the fitted sheet off the bed. I was like, oh, I would have done that. Thinking about how courteous my hookup was. He left the sheet where it was and ran into the bathroom to shower. I followed him in and pointed out where the clean towels were. When I returned to the bedroom to finish removing the sheet, there in the middle, I found an explosion of, let's call it a mess. It was like some kind of gay Rorschach test, you know, the ink blot test where you look at it and like figure out what you see. Well, I saw a washing machine. Apparently when I left to get him some towels, he just couldn't hold it in anymore. Yep, sometimes gay sex is messy. I kind of wonder what his plan was. Was he going to throw the sheet out the window, take it with him into the shower, light it on fire? I don't know. I finished taking the sheet off the bed and ran it to the washer, and it reeked. Normally, I'd wait until the guy leaves and then I'd shower, but this was kind of an emergency. I still felt like things were dirty. I got into the shower and we were giggling at each other like little girls. He was infatuated with his hairy white daddy for the night, and I was struck one more time by his Brazilian good looks. So I forgot about the horror that I had just seen on the sheets, and I forgot about the aggressive kissing, and I forgot about his age for one more moment. He booped my nose. It seemed like he really liked me, and I thought, is this how first dates are these days? It was time for him to go, and we chatted a bit more, and he was insistent that I save my number in his phone. I walked him out, and when his Uber came, he turned to me and he said, text me sometime, feel free. I got back inside, and when I looked at my phone, a kiss emoji was waiting. And the next day he texted me too. He said, did you have fun last night? My reply, of course. That's it, guys. So leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Should I have started dating him? If you like this kind of story, let me know so I can do more. Make sure you like the video and subscribe for more. Check out my website, ian@atx.com, and I'll talk to you soon.